Hi, this is Kiran Mandral, and thank you so much for taking time out to send in your questions to the Artagalata contest. First off the bat, thank you so much, Subodh and Lakshmi, for doing this contest for me. It was really lovely to see all the questions that came in and all the people keen to get a copy of Missing Presumed Dead. I hope the winner does enjoy it when he or she receives it. First of, I'd like to just let you guys know that I do have two more books coming out this year. One is a fun, frothy read called The Kitty Party Murder that's being released by HarperCollins. And the second is a dark noir called More Things in Heaven and Earth, released by Amaryllis. Both are very different books, very different genres. I can see some questions in the list about why I write different genres, and I've answered them before. And I think it's a question I keep getting asked all the time. Why do I write different genres? I think that's because I am easily bored. I have a very low boredom threshold, and I don't like to keep boring myself by writing the same thing over and over again. But coming back to the questions and coming back to what I'd like to answer to them, uh, there were a lot of interesting questions. So, both thank you so much for shortlisting a few, because even within the shortlisted ones, I had quite a bit of a problem selecting three out of them. So I'll go with the first one I liked. The first one I really liked was from Asfia. She goes at with the handle at Dune Writer. Asfia, your question was about basically, just let me just check it once again. Asfia, your question was about what advice I would give aspiring writers and what advice I wish I had been given when I started out. So, the only advice I think I keep giving aspiring writers is don't be in a hurry. Read as much as you can, work on your craft. When the time is right, your book will be ready and it will be of value to the bookshelves of the world. I wish what I had been told when I was younger, and I really looked up to writers. I still do look up to them. Let me not let it not sound like I don't, but that they're people, flesh and blood. They always seemed like marble statues, so to speak, to me, a writer. And I realized that as I crave for feedback on my books, they too would have been craving for feedback on their books. And if I'd liked a book, I should have just picked up pen and paper. Back in my days, it was pen and paper. I should have just picked up pen and paper and wrote to them and told them how much I'd enjoyed their books and what their books had meant to be. Luckily, today we have Twitter and we have Facebook and we have Goodreads and we have all sorts of mediums to read, to reach out to writers we admire. So please do reach out to any writer whose books you've enjoyed and tell them you've enjoyed them. And if you haven't enjoyed them, discretion is the better part of valor. The second question that I really liked was from Kaushik. The question was about how much detailing is essential in any book. So, Kaushik, I think it depends on the kind of book. If you're writing a historical, or if you're writing a medical thriller, or if you're writing something that does need a lot of research and a lot of background, then you do need to put it in and you need to do the homework. But the fact is that too much of it can weigh a book down, it can weigh the pace down, and it can seem like a drag to the reader. So you have to be very judicious in how much you do put in and whether it is really necessary. Because very often you can see that, okay, here the writer is trying to show off that this is the amount of research I did, this is my domain expertise, this is what I've, uh, really worked on. And that is very disappointing for the reader, because at that point you are no longer with the character, with the plot, with the story. You have been taken into the path of the research. So add in the details, but let it be subtle, I would say. The third question I really liked was from Nishtha. Nishtha spoke about mental illness. She had two questions. I will address both of them as one. Her questions were about why mental illness is such a taboo in India and what made me write about it. I find it really sad that despite all the conversations that have been triggered over the past few days, over mental illness, over depression, over all sorts of anxiety, and all sorts of all the kinds of mental illnesses that are out there, we still stigmatize it. We still think that it is something in the people can just get over. It isn't. We don't stigmatize chronic illnesses, chronic ailments. So why mental illness? And we can talk about it all we like in media. We can talk about it in magazines and newspapers, on websites, but I think a good way to talk about it is through popular fiction, and to talk about mental illness without being preachy, without sermonizing, by just presenting the story of someone who's going through it can actually, I hope, make a difference to the understanding of it, to the realization that this is not something a person wishes for or can control without proper help. So I didn't really think about all this when I started writing it. I was just writing the story of a woman who has mental illness. But I hope this is what comes true at the end of it all. Also, I do feel that women who suffer from mental illnesses very often don't get the kind of help that they need, especially given the stigmatization that surrounds mental illness in our country. We need to talk more about it. We need to have more conversations, and I hope my book is a trigger for some of those conversations. So these are my three questions which I really liked. There was another question which I'll address about multiple genres. You see, I spoke about it in the beginning, but I think multiple genres comes about from being a reader across various genres. So if you read across various genres, you're going to be able to take your imagination across various genres. You don't want to be boxed in or constricted. I think that's just what happens to me. So my favorite authors are P.G. Wodehouse, Murakami. I also adore Stephen King. So this is like a complete across the spectrum kind of writing that I love to read. So I think it's only natural that my own writing would reflect that. And I look forward to writing across more genres and experimenting with more genres to come. So thank you guys. Thank you for writing in and sending in your questions. And my best question would go to Dune Writer. Thank you so much. And thank you Asfiya, thank you Nishtha, thank you Kaushik, thank you everyone else who wrote in. Thank you Lakshmi, Subodh. This was great fun. And I do hope you guys keep reading, writing, and enjoying books, spreading the word. Thank you so much.